So today in this video lecture we are going to start with question number 28, page 353. Few questions of the miscellaneous exercise are now remaining, right? So I is equal to pi by 6 to pi by 3 sin x plus cos x upon sin twice x. This is a question, right? The question is sin x plus cos x upon root sin twice x. Now you know, while there is a sin into cos in denominator, now this sin to theta, that is 2 sin x into cos x. Then what we have to assume? We have to assume sin cos, either cos sin, plus or minus, right? But you have to look out for, आपको क्या देखना है? sin. sin कौन सा है? sin प्लस है तो cos नेगेटिव लेना है, तो यहाँ पे sin प्लस है तो हम क्या करेंगे? cos नेगेटिव लेंगे तो क्या एज्यूम करेंगे? sin x माइनस cos x, क्योंकि sin प्लस then cos minus. So we assume that let sin x minus cos x is equal to t. तो हम assume क्या कर लेते हैं? sin x minus cos x is equal to t. So derivative of this, sin derivative is cos and cos is minus sin. So minus minus become plus. So this is plus sin x, right? dx is equal to dt. Right? Now squaring this, we get 1 minus 2 sin x cos x is equal to t square. Squaring this, sin square theta plus cos square theta 1. So sin square x plus cos square 1. So 1 minus 2 times ab. Now this is sin twice x. So this is sin twice x. So what we get? 1 minus sin twice x is equal to t square. So sin twice x is equal to 1 minus t square, and as this is a definite integration, we have to change the limit. So changing the limit, this is x, this is t. So x is pi by 6. So we have to substitute x is pi by 6 here. That is sin pi by 6 minus cos pi by 6. What we get? Sin pi by 6. So I am simplifying here. Sin pi by 6 minus cos pi by 6. Sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 upon 2 minus cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So what we get? 1 minus root 3 by 2. We get 1 minus root 3 by 2. Understand? Right? Now pi by 3. So x is equal to pi by 3 means sin pi by 3 minus cos pi by 3 is your t. Sin pi by 3, sin 60 is root 3 by 2 and cos 60 is half. So answer will be root 3 minus 1 2 by 2 by 2. So your new limit will be I is equal to integration pi by 6. Then answer will be 1 minus root 3 by 2. So 1 minus root 3 by 2. 2 root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. And sin x cos x dx, sin x cos x dx is dt whole upon under root sin twice x. Under root sin twice x is 1 minus t square. So this is under root 1 minus t square. So this is the formula for sin inverse, right? So integration of this is sin inverse t, and limit is 1 minus root 3 by 2 to root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So substituting this value, we get, I am writing here, right? So what we get? We get sin inverse root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 minus sin inverse lower limit. So sin inverse 1 minus root 3 divided by 2, we get this thing, right? Now this is root 3 minus 1 by 2 and this is 1 minus root 3. So taking minus common, so sin inverse minus theta is minus sin theta, that you know. Sin inverse minus theta is minus sin inverse theta, right? So this minus come outside, so minus minus plus. So answer will be sin inverse root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 and plus sin inverse root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So sin inverse 1 plus sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2. So 1 plus 1, 2. So answer will be 2 times sin inverse root 3 minus 1 by 2. Right? So this is a nice question, and I think so this is the answer given in your textbook. Right? Then same type question is question number 30, but I think we need some more space. Right? So just wait a minute. So as we discussed, this is the same question as we did previously, right? So question number 30 is given 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x and 9 plus 16 sin twice x. The same way we have to solve this question. Here is also given sin twice x, right? While sin twice x or 2 sin x cos x, either sin x cos x are given, and in numerator there is a sin cos, right? जब न्यूमरेटर में sin cos रहता है तो आपको देखना है कि sin प्लस है तो हमको cos नेगेटिव एज्यूम करना है sin cos में से, तो यहाँ पे sin प्लस है तो क्या एज्यूम करेंगे, cos नेगेटिव. सो वी एज्यूम दैट लेट sin x माइनस cos x इज इक्वल टू t. सो इसका डेरिवेटिव जो है वो cos x प्लस sin x, राइट? cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस sin, माइनस माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा, तो ये हो जाएगा प्लस sin x dx इज इक्वल टू dt होगा. राइट? नाउ एज यूजुअल स्क्वायरिंग दिस नाउ. So squaring this, we get sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is sin square x plus cos square x is 1. So 1 minus 2 sin x cos x is equal to t square, because we are squaring both sides, right? So now this is 2 sin x cos x, but it is given here sin twice x, so this is sin twice x. So we get 1 minus sin twice x is equal to t square, right? Now what we require? We require 16 sin twice x. So taking sin twice x to right hand side or subject to sin twice x, we get 1 minus t square. What we get? 1 minus t square. Sin twice x is 1 minus t square. Multiply by 16, we get 16 sin twice x is equal to 16 minus 16 t square, and adding 9. So 9 plus 16 sin twice x is equal to 25 minus 16 t square. So your denominator is now 9 plus 16 sin twice x is 25 minus 16 t square. Now this is the finite integration, so we have to change the limit. So changing the limit, x t 0 pi by 4. So substitute x equal to 0 here. So what we get? T is equal to sin 0 minus cos 0. T is equal to sin 0 minus cos 0. Sin 0 is 0 and cos 0 is 1. So your whole answer will be minus 1. So this is minus 1. Right? What we get? Minus 1. Now pi by 4. Right? So pi by 4, then this become sin pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4. You have to substitute the value in what you assume. हमने जो assume किया इसमें substitute करना है x का वैल्यू, और नया जो t का वैल्यू है वो फाइंड करना है. So cos sin pi by 4 1 upon root 2, this is 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2, 1 upon root 2 0. So this will be 0. Got it? So new limit will be, so question will be I is equal to integration minus 1 to 0. I will be question minus 1 to 0. Sin x cos x dx is nothing but dt upon 9 plus 16 sin twice x is 25 minus 16 t square. This is the limit from minus 1 to 0. If you want to change the limit, then you have to make this a minus. So answer will be, if I write here taking minus common here, also minus 16 common, so 1 upon 16 integration, okay, this is okay, so I'm not taking minus common, so taking 1 upon 16 common, so this is minus 1 to 0 because lower limit is there, minus 1, and this is bigger number than this. So taking 16 common, this become 1 upon 5 by 4 whole square. This is 25 by 16, that is 5 by 4 whole square minus t square and dt. So this is the formula for under root, sorry, without under root, 1 upon a square minus x square, and answer of this will be, therefore I is equal to 1 upon 16, right? 1 upon twice. What is A? A is 5 by 4. So this is 5 by 4, and answer is log more. 8 plus x. A is this, x is t. So 5 by 4 plus t. So this is 5 by 4 plus t. A plus x upon, sorry, upon क्या आता है? A minus x, right? So 5 by 4 minus t, and limit is from -1 to 0. Limit is from -1 to 0. So now this becomes, these two will be cut, right? And this is 8. So 8 into 5, that is 40, right? So answer will be 1 upon 40 log, taking 4 LCM, 5 plus 40 upon 5 minus 40, and limit is from -1 to 0, right? Taking 0, what we get? We get 1 upon 40 log, t is 0, that is 5 divided by 5, right? 5 divided by 5, that is 1. So log 1 minus log more, taking t is equal to -1. So 5 minus 4 is 1 upon 5 minus plus 4 plus 5 is 9. So this is 1 upon 9. Log 1 is always 0, right? And I am writing this 1 upon 40 minus log, this is 9 raised to -1, right? So taking -1 to front side, this become plus, right? So answer will be 1 upon 40 and log 9, right? Either you can write 9 as a 3 square, so you can write like this answer also, log 3 square, and these two comes outside. So your answer will be 1 upon 20. 2 by 40 is 20 log 3. This is also correct answer, right? And this is also correct answer. I think in your textbook 1 upon 40 log 9 is given the answer. So this is your final answer. Or you can simplify, this is will be also answer, right? Next question is question number 31, page 353. I is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin twice x tan inverse sin x dx. Nothing, कुछ भी पता नहीं चल रहा है, राइट? तो क्या करते हैं हम लोग, जो नया है इसके लिए कुछ एज्यूम कर लेते हैं. क्या है, देखो यहाँ पे tan inverse sin x, tan inverse x चाहिए, but no x, instead of x here is sin x. So if we assume for sin, then derivative sign is cos, but here is sin twice x. Did you get sin cos from this sin twice x? Yes, if we apply the formula of sin to theta, right? And sin x is assuming, we are assuming for sin x, so sin x is t and cos x is dt, right? So splitting out this, so आपको पता चला नहीं कैसे hint लिया, how we get the hint. This is the important for solving the questions of integration. Otherwise there is nothing to do, right? Simply apply the formula, you will get your answer, and substitute upper limit minus lower limit indefinite, right? So splitting out this, right, 0 to pi by 2. Once again, why we are going to split out these and what we are going to do, that we are assuming sin x is equal to theta or t, then derivative sign is cos, but there is no cos, here is sin twice x. So splitting out this as applying formula as 2 sin theta cos theta. So this is 2 sin x cos x, and this is tan inverse sin x dx, right? So if we assume sin x is equal to theta, either t, so let sin x is equal to t, then derivative of this is cos x dx is dt. So this thing, this cos x and this dx is your dt now, right? Sin x is t. Now this is a definite integration, so we have to change the limit. So x t 0 pi by 2. So sin 0 is 0 and sin pi by 2 is 1. So t is 1. So new limit will be I is equal to 0 to 1. This is 2. Sin x is t. So this is 2t. Tan inverse sin x is t. So this is tan inverse t. And dx cos x dx is dt. So this is dt. So this is 2 times integration 0 to 1 t into tan inverse t dt, right? So integration by parts, LIATE log L inverse I is there. So this is u and this is v, right? So applying integration by parts for the finite integration, what we get? This is 2 times u tan inverse t as it is, right? Integration of t is t square by 2. Integration of t is t square by 2. So this is t square by 2 and limit is over. So wait a minute, I have to change the bracket. So we have to put 0 to 1 here, minus integration 0 to 1. Integration 0 to 1. Derivative of tan inverse is 1 upon 1 plus t square. Integration of this is t square by 2 and dt, right? This is your answer. Now multiplying by 2 here, right? So what we get? 2 times and substitute limit. So we get tan inverse 1 into this is 1 upon 2. Now t is 0, then everything is 0. So minus 0. So this is over. Now 2 multiply here. So minus 2 and these 2 will be cut. So remaining will be 0 to 1 t square upon 1 plus t square and dt, right? Now tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Now these 2 and these 2 will be cut. So tan inverse 1, that is pi by 4. So what we get here? Pi by 4. So I is equal to pi by 4 minus, this is 0 minus. Now this is 1 plus t square. If there is no t square, then this is a formula for tan inverse, but there is a t square, so nothing we can do. So adding 1 and subtracting 1 and bifurcating, we get minus integration 0 to 1 dt, 0 to 1 dt, minus minus plus. So plus integration 0 to 1 upon 1 plus t square dt, 1 plus t square dt. Got it? So now this is simple integration, and integration of this is tan inverse t, that you know, right? So what we get? Pi by 4 minus integration of this is t 0 to 1 plus this is tan inverse t. Answer limit is 0 to 1, right? So substituting upon limit, t is 1, 1 minus 0 is 0. So answer will be pi by 4 minus 1 plus tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse 0 upper limit minus lower limit. Now tan inverse 1 is for pi by 4 and tan inverse 0 is 0. So we get pi by 4 minus 1 plus pi by 4. So pi by 4 means 45, 45 plus 45, 90. So pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is pi by 2 minus 1. That is your final answer. So pi by 2 minus 1 is your answer, right? So next question is question number 35, 36 and 37. We are skipping out question number 32. We did the last 31. So 32, 33 and 34, because they are lengthy questions, and if I am going to solve in this video, then video will become more than 30 minutes, right? For small video, I am taking 3 small questions. Okay, so we are solving question number 32, 3 and 4 in next video. Okay, so this is integration by parts, right? If we take integration 0 to 1 x e raised to x dx, this is exponential function, and we did this type of question in indefinite question, indefinite integration. So u v, so this is u, obviously this is v. So answer will be u as it is x. Integration of this is e raised to x, limit is from 0 to 1, right? Minus integration 0 to 1, derivative of u is 1 and e raised to x is e raised to x dx. So substituting limit x is 1, so what we get? E raised to 1 minus x is 0, so everything is 0, minus integration this e raised to x is e raised to x, so 0 to 1, so we get e raised to 1 minus e raised to 1 minus e raised to 0, so this will be cut, so e raised to 0, that is 1, so answer will be e minus e plus 1, that is 1. This is your answer. So this is MCQ question, so I am including in this video lecture instead of in second video lecture, right? Now this same limit plus or minus, this is power 17, so odd function, this is even function, power of 4, right? So odd even is minus, so minus means answer is 0, so we can write directly answer 0 here, and we have to prove also, आपको prove भी करना है. So we are taking fx is equal to x raised to 17 cos raised to 4x, right? प्रूव करना है तो मेथड दिखानी पड़ेगी क्योंकि एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चन नहीं है, राइट? सो टेकिंग x is equal to minus x, so this is minus x raised to 17 cos minus x whole to the power 4. So this is minus x and this is a even function, so answer is cos x raised to 4, right? So answer will be minus x cos raised to 4x, that is this is fx, right? So f is a minus fx, this minus remaining, so minus fx, so this is a odd function, so therefore f is odd function, and if f is odd function then integration minus a to a fx dx is equal to 0, that is the identity that you know. So what is your answer? So integration minus 1 to 1 fx is x raised to 17 into cos raised to 4x dx will be 0, right? For MCQ, if it is not given, they prove that, then you can directly write from here, this is odd function, this is even function, so odd even is minus odd function, so answer will be 0 for this same limit. Okay, now again this is integration 0 to pi by 2 sin cube x dx is equal to 2 by 3. Now you know sin cube x, so you can integrate using sin x into sin square x, change sin square into 1 minus cos square and assume cos x is equal to t. That is the way. Either you can apply a formula of sin cube x from this, sin 3 theta is equal to, you know, 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. So sin cube theta will be 1 upon 4 3 sin theta minus sin 3 theta. That is the answer. 3 sin theta minus sin 3 theta. So apply this formula, we will get directly answer. Either assume, as I told you, change this into sin square, change sin square into 1 minus cos square, and then assume cos x is equal to t. You will be get your answer, so nothing to do, right? But I am going to use this formula, right? So I is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2. Now sin cube theta is 1 upon 4 sin cube x, right? So we have to write directly 1 upon 4 here. This is 3 sin x minus sin 3x dx. We get what we get this. Now integrating this, what we get? This is 1 upon 4. Now 3 is constant. Integration of sin is minus cos x. So answer will be minus cos x minus integration of sin 3x is minus cos 3x. So minus minus plus. This is cos 3x divided by 3 and limit is from 0 to pi by 2. Right? So substituting limit, what we get? This is 1 upon 4 minus 3 and cos pi by 2. You know, cos pi by 2 is 0, so no need to write anything. I am writing 0 directly, plus cos 3 pi by 2 is again a 0. So I am not writing that. 0 minus lower limit cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, right? So this is minus. So answer will be minus 3. Cos 0 is 1. This is minus 1 and 3 minus, right? Again cos 0 is 1. So plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. So this is everything is 0. Now this is minus 9 plus 1 minus 8 by 3. So this is 1 upon 4 into this is minus 8 by 3. So minus minus plus, what we get? Answer will be 2 by 3, right? So that we have to prove. So answer will be 2 by 3 that we have to prove. Okay? So you will get an answer. Got it?